This is part 6 of creating my very own finance tracker app. In this part, I will finish up my finance tracker app by styling it. So let's go. For the icons, I got them from the website called Font Awesome. I pasted my Font Awesome kit into the HTML head text of the project in the index.html. Then copy pasted the itext that they have given for each icon to replace the words that are initially there. Then to style the icon, I just do so directly in the itext instead of doing them in the CSS file, as it may cause some problem doing so, and it's also easier. Now, I won't go through every single detail of the styling as it might get boring, so I'll just highlight the important stuff. First, colors. I went with black, white and blue as the primary colors, keeping it clean and professional. Gold is a secondary color to add a bit of contrast and make the key elements pop. For the fonts, I chose Inter from Google Fonts. It's modern, clean and super easy to read. I pasted the link from Google Fonts and pasted it into the head text of the HTML file. I then set up the font family for everything to Inter and Montserrat as backup, which is imported from the Google Fonts. Next, I applied some base styling. This just makes sure that everything behaves predictably and follows a theme. Now, onto the layout. The padding of the left and right is 16 pixels. All headers have the primary color, the buttons have these styles and increase the size when hover over. The top section uses Flexbox to space everything out nicely, and I made the button circular for a clean UI. When you click the button, a menu appears for updating or deleting a job. I use absolute positioning to place it right below the button, leaving some space for clarity. The loading page is shown when transitioning from one page to the next, so it should fill the entire viewport, leaving no gaps between the page and the screen, and have fixed positioning so that it doesn't move when the user scrolls for whatever reason. These are the styles for each of the jobs in the job tracker list, typical stuff. I added an arrow beside the job title and a small space below each job for some noticeable separation. These are the styles for the form to add job. These are the styles for the full-time page. These are the styles for the part-time page. For the part-time dailies, I wanted the date to stand out, so I centered it inside the button. Other details are neatly placed below, and I highlighted the pay in green to make it pop and add some zest. For each part-time, I added some space below for some noticeable separation. And a minor change that I did is to change the initial value of the selected date to pick a start or end date, instead of leaving it blank, because it looks nicer. And finally, the part-time job details section follows the same structure and styling as the full-time job details section. And lastly, these are the styles for wider screens. And that's about it. I will take a break from this project for now because, to be honest, I feel that the project is kind of big for me. But when I come back, the videos about this project will not be as in-depth as the previous one that you see, and will be more towards the reasoning of why I do what I do, as I feel that the codes will be kind of similar to the ones that you see before. But of course, if there's any difference, I will just show it in the video. The next part of the app is an expense tracker. I haven't planned it fully yet, but I plan to integrate it together with the job tracker so that it's more full. So yeah, these are the finishing touches of the finance tracker app. Anyway, it's just my opinion. Bye.